Hey, Shalom Israel Shalom. First and foremost, I'm looking for all praise, glory, highs and thanks on top of Nawo Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Kakadash. Double also the apostle GMS to taught me this truth. Peace of the taste select out there. Khan, that's the brother Gabal from the Graves of Germany camp. Come back at you for a new lesson, okay? In today's lesson, we'll go to the topic that change is inevitable, okay? And the word inevitable, let's look it up in the etymology. What does it mean, okay? Unavoidable, mid 15th century from Latin. Inevitabilis, unavoidable, okay? So you can't ditch it. You gotta face it. And that's literally this truth, man. Because truth transforms you. Not only at the beginning, not just when you come into this truth. No. Throughout this truth, you get changed, okay? Because what does Yahushua said? Luke chapter 9 verse 23. And he said to them all, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me. You see? So what does denying yourself mean? Fighting against your so-called characteristics. Fighting against your so-called bad habits. Okay? Which are actually these demons that are upon you. Fighting on them on a daily. Taking your cross. Yeah, saying, yeah, I fucked up. I did this wickedness. But forgive me for that. Have mercy upon me. But you say, hey man, I did fuck up. It's my fault. And ain't nobody else's fault. It's my fault, okay? I gotta do better. I gotta be better. I can't keep on doing the same dumb shit that I've been doing over and over and over again. No. It's time for change. It's time for being better. It's time to be better. Okay? I want to be a man of the Heavenly Father. I want to be a man of truth. So you gotta face yourself, okay? Because yeah, the change can go in both ways, okay? That's why it's inevitable. Because you get on a crossroad. Either you change for the better or you change for the worse, okay? Because as the scriptures say, so like let me look it up real quick because it just hit my mind. There's actually a good precept for that. So like get back with me for a second. So like give me a second. I'm just looking it up. Yeah, calm. That's the book of Matthew, chapter 12, verse 43, and it says, it's Yahushua who speaks. When the unclean spirit is gone out of a man, he walketh through dry places, seeking rest, and findeth none. Then he saith, I will return into my house, from whence I came out. And when he is come, he findeth it empty, swept, and garnished. Then goeth he and taketh with himself 7 other spirits, more wicked than himself, and they enter in and dwell there. And the last state of that man is worse than the first. Even so shall it be also unto this wicked generation. Okay? And what Yahushua means with that, hey, if you leave this truth, all these demons that you've been fighting, okay, that you be winning over, because that's stuff you can't forget, man. As long as you're fighting those demons, those spirits, you are winning. So don't stop fighting, okay? As long you acknowledge them as wrong and really fervently and wholeheartedly try to not do it and actually not do it, you'll be winning. And of course, yeah, adjustment follows 7 times. but get it back up. So he keeps on fighting. And the wicked fall into mischief. The wicked keep on doing it and could try to convince himself that it's alright. But nonetheless, okay, you keep on fighting. You keep on trying to be better. So if you leave this truth, man, these demons come back. And they're going to be worse than before. Luke chapter 9 verse 24. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it. But whosoever will lose his life for my sake, the same shall save it. You see? So if you deny yourself, if you change yourself, if you try to be better for Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, you will find life. Yaratazah eventually. For what is a man advantaged if he gain the whole world and lose himself or be a castaway? You see? Well, what's the benefit of gaining the whole world? Everybody likes you. You convince yourself that your weakness is good. Okay? But then in the end, when the judgment is coming, you will get judged, man, as one of the wicked ones. Not as a good and truthful and faithful servant, no. As a wicked and a bad servant, whom the Heavenly Father have never knew, okay, has never known. As one of those, you will get judged. You will get punished. The choice is still yours, man. And of course, we got no free will, but as it says, man, you always got a choice. You got a choice to commit wickedness or to do right. But hey, your path's already written down and predestined by the Heavenly Father. You can just pray and hope that your lot is the one of the elect, man. Ephesians chapter 4 verse 22. Did ye put off concerning the former conversation the old man, which is corrupt according to the deceitful lusts? Yeah. Let the wicked man be in the past. Okay? You're not him no more. You moved on. Okay? For example, if you I always do it like this. It's like of course it sounds funny, but I always, when I talk to the Akia, man, I say, my worldly name, you see, I don't know, let it be Kirk, okay? Man, fuck Kirk. Basically talk about me in the third person. Because, of course, I'm aware that that I still have that name, but I was like trying to specify and show that this was the old man. And of course, he's still in me. Of course, more often than not, I fall back into his ways, but I'm constantly fighting to be better. Okay, periods where it goes better, it could periods go where it goes worse. You might have 5 months where you, man, be doing good. Then you have 5 months where it goes bad. But that's just a battle, man. Our battle, as the else apostles been preaching, is a marathon, not a race. Okay? A marathon, the curve fluctuates, okay? You have peak running time and you got slow running time. Okay? But we also what the else apostle don't have been teaching also all the way, that you should run this marathon like a race, which means give it your all, man. Trying to hit the PR. Even when you feel that you running in the valley. What I mean is the difference from the peak running time, okay? You're running on your worst time. You getting slower. But still give it your all. So you can minimize the, time that you're losing. Because, yeah, being a slump is one thing, but staying in there, crying, sighing, okay, being the woe is me, it's not, that ain't a solution. And of course, with that, I'm not saying you're not allowed to mourn or to feel sad, yeah, but remember, man, what gets you back on track? What makes you happy? Praying. You should never stop praying, okay? And I know it ain't that easy to pray. Because why isn't that easy? Because it's an active thing you got to do. You're not falling down on your knees, praying to the Heavenly Father. No. You got to make time for it. You got to plan it, okay? You don't want to use vain repetition. You want to make it clear and straightforward. It takes, preparation. But hey, if you want to be successful, if you want to be one of the elect, man, you got to be a well-prepared, well-mannered, well-structured man, okay? Verse 23. And be renewed in the spirit of your mind, and that ye put on the new man, which after Yahweh is created in righteousness and true holiness. You see? Created after the Lord and his commandments of the Heavenly Father. Okay? Who's taken after the mannerisms described and, preached by the Heavenly Father. That's the new man. And he will be, completed when the Heavenly Father is coming back and gathering his elect, because they will be the new men. Okay? And of course, also the 2/3 of the nation of Israel was fighting against the Heavenly Father, but also, be made perfect when they're coming back, reincarnated, knowing that they fucked up, but also get the blessing by the Heavenly Father not to have the seed of wickedness in them no more. Okay? But just because it's at hand, it's about to come, doesn't mean that we shouldn't, or that we have the, the excuse, you see, not to fight. Like, yeah. Not to fight to be already like that, okay? Not to already try to be the better man, the new man, a better person. Okay? Another better person after the understanding of this world, no, of the world to come. Colossians chapter 3, verse 9, and it says, lie not one to another, seeing that ye have put off the old man with his deeds, you see? Why do I read that verse? As an example, man, be open to the brothers. Don't lie into arguing with, man. No need for that, man. For real. Verse 10. And have put on the new man, which is renewed in knowledge, after the image of him that created him. You see? Try to be that, man. And when I say try, I don't mean, try but it didn't work. No, man. Fervently, zealously, with diligence, okay? With the constant effort to accomplish something. And put an effort in doesn't mean just to say, I want to do it and then don't take no action. No. Set a clear goal, which you're going to reach. That's a big goal, Plan out tiny steps how you reach your goal. Break it down to make it more easy for you. Okay. For example, when I want to do a video, how I do it, man. Maybe I watch a video from, one of the elder apostles or other brother or an elder. Or, listen to music and then get an idea or get influenced by something else. By the news or whatever. Okay? Then I do what? Okay, what do I want to make this video about? This, I got a topic. Which precepts I can use? Writing precepts down. And then, go over the precepts. Can I break them down? Do I understand them? And you go into the video. Done. You see? So you broke down the big task doing the video in smaller tasks. And that makes it easier. And of course, not every task is easy. There are hard tasks. And there are a lot of tasks that you will, wanna ace, but you fuck up. But that's part of it. Okay? It's like in school, man. Sometimes you do dumb mistakes in tests. I can just attest to that. Because I just had, I haven't get the test back till now, but I can already make up here and there points where I did some dumb shit. And lost points, man. But that's just that's just what happened. It's not the first time it happens. It's not an excuse. But it's like, I look at it at a neutral perspective. Gotta study a little bit more to be more, more, how I say that? More sure of what I'm right, that I don't second guess, that I know what I'm writing down is right. Okay? Can. But this just goes back into planning, about working out. Okay? And what mean working out is working out a plan. But also, physically working out is also a big part. I know the scriptures say physically exercise profiteth a little, roughly paraphrasing, but that's only compared to the scriptures. So when it means if you get only, on a day 5 hours free, maybe take a half hour, an hour from that to work out. Then take 1 hour to rest, 1 hour to eat, and then you go 2 hours in the scriptures. For example, like that, okay? Let the scriptures come first. This is what it basically means. But also, man, in this truth, you need a healthy body, because a healthy body is a healthy mind. And our doctrine is sound. That's why we need a sound body. Can. 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 17, and it says, "Therefore, if any man be in Hamashiach, he is a new creature. All things are passed away. Behold, all things are become new." You see? And we are in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay? So we gotta be that new creature. Okay? We gotta fight against our earthly lusts. Fight against them. Deny them. Try and aim to be better. Try and to aim higher. Okay? Don't take what Esau trying to hand you. No. We are supposed, to be rulers and judges of this planet Earth. So we gotta behave as ones. Because that's what the Heavenly Father intended for us. Esau intended for us to be completely exterminated, extinct. Okay? Esau wanna make us, or wanna, beat into us that we are worth less than dung. And he tried. And some of our people, said, we are worth less than dung. Maybe even we, before this truth, saw it subconsciously also like that. But not anymore, man. We know what the Heavenly Father places us here for. To be rulers and princes of the earth. Okay? Come. And I don't say that to, give you, to make yourself overly proud. No, I don't say that. Because why did Heavenly Father even let Esau come this far? Because we did wickedness, because we fucked up. But I tell you that to, remind you who we are supposed to be. Okay? And Yeratazah, who are we going to be? So, fight against these demons. Because you know who their power is. Their power is our power. So don't be afraid and scared of them. Because they're all moving under the law, not only laws, but are all under the control of the Heavenly Father. Galatians chapter 2, verse 20. I am crucified with Hamashiach. Nevertheless, I live, yet not I, but Hamashiach liveth in me. And the life which I now live in the flesh, I live by the faith of the Son of Yahweh, who loved me and gave himself for me. You see? Come. And what does that mean? Does not mean that you should not crucify yourself or whatever, you see? No, it just means, as we've read in Luke 9 and 23, deny yourself daily and take up thy cross. Pray unto forgiveness unto the Heavenly Father. Okay? Acknowledge your fuck-ups, but move on. Don't dwell upon them. And I tell you all these things, but it's like the brother Tazwa just in a camp made a statement recently, which is just true. It takes time, okay? It takes time to accept things. It takes time to change habits. But it's important that you never stop fighting, that you never stop working, okay? Because then is the only time when we really fuck up, when we stop fighting and working. Romans chapter 12, verse 2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what it is, that good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh. You see? Don't be transformed and conformed to this world. No. Be transformed and conformed upon the laws, statutes, commandments of the Heavenly Father, about the characteristics of a righteous man, of a fervent, zealous man for the Heavenly Father. Okay? Malachi chapter 2, verse 10. Have we not all one Father? Salakia. There's a fountain, right? No. I mean, Micah, Salakia. I went to the wrong book. I even wrote down. Yeah, this book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 10, and it says, Arise ye and depart. So wake up and go, for this is not your rest. And what is this? This planet Earth. Why is it not our rest? Because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. And of course, we can't just, leave Earth. We can't just leave the society. Because, as it says, Job 9 verse 24, the world is given into the hand of the wicked. Okay? So the pardon and the arising part means spiritually and mentally. And of course, we got to stay in this world because we got to work. We got to provide for our families, for our parents, for our children, maybe. You see, for our others, maybe siblings, okay? For ourselves. And we got to look upon what's happening in the world. But the pardon, this what arise mean, okay? You see that this world is folly. But this the pardon part means, hey, let nothing come before the truth, okay? The truth is always first. Don't do nothing that jeopardizes truth. You got a job offer, which maybe fucks you up. Or let me say like this. Let me paint the picture, okay? You got already good paying job, You can provide for your family, for yourself. Maybe even help Akim. But now comes the, offer for a job that takes you away from the truth a little bit. Makes it harder for you to make videos. Make you miss camp. Hey, the choice is obvious. The truth always comes first. And don't be afraid that this chance might never come again. No, man. If the Heavenly Father wants to, He can give you 10 more of those chances with even better pay. But there's a test also to see, are you putting the Heavenly Father first or not? Are you really about it or not? Hebrews chapter 12 verse 6. And it says, For whom the Lord loveth, He chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom He receiveth. If ye endure chastening, Yahweh dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? But if ye be without chastisement, wherefore all are partakers, then ye are bastards and not sons. So, hey, look upon the challenges that are ahead of you, not as punishments. Don't be in the woe is me spirit. Don't beat yourself down, okay? More than Satan is doing anyway already. No, look at it like that, man. That's showing you the Heavenly Father is dealing with you. The Heavenly Father wants you to learn. Because what you learn the most out of mistakes, man. Of course you learn something out of wins, yeah. But why do you learn more out of losses and mistakes? Because they sting. Because they are painfully. You don't want to think about them. But as soon as you think about them, man, they are on your mind. They be like, yeah, I'll make it sting. And you know what's even worse? When you know you should have and could have done it better. Calm. That's all I got. All this was edifying. I want to give once again all praise, glory, highs and thanks unto Abednahu Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai Ba'asham Haru Kakodash. Double also the Els Apostle Jesus taught me his truth. Peace and taste select out there. Till next time. Shalom.